Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia and welcome back. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. I am here live on YouTube and on Facebook. This is for the week ahead. These are general readings. If you are looking for love readings in particular, we just had the All Signs love reading last night. But yeah, today we're going to be seeing what's ahead for us this week or the next 7 days. And we're going to get started here. Hello, everybody. Hi, Isis Star. Where have you been? Where have you been, Missy? Hello, Papa Willies. Good to see you. You two did you guys go on a honeymoon vacation? My moderators went missing. Hi, Nancy. So some big announcements here this evening. But before we get into that, I know that I have been gone for a little bit. And for those of you who didn't tune in, I will be back here doing a lot more all signs live readings here. If you are looking for Zodiac readings only, for the ones that I used to upload, that's only at Harmonia Friends Club anymore. This is primarily for live readings, preview reels, and then some other tarot stories when I go live. But I also have a really cool live coming up, but we'll explain that just in a little bit. We're going to see what the cards we're using this evening. We're going to be using a newer Oracle deck from me. This is called the Oracle of the In-Between. If you like any of these decks, you can most certainly go in the description box. Most of these you can find on Amazon, and I have a link to my Amazon store here. So we're going to be using this for our overall energy. We're also using the Love Tarot cards. It's kind of like a stained glass deck. It's cute. Reminds me a little bit of anime. And then my new favorite deck, the Unfolding Path Tarot. And I'll be continuing to use that for the support from the universe and the obstacle readings for this evening. Couple announcements to make. We have a big giveaway going on over at Harmonia Friends Club. It was just posted this weekend. And if you want to jump in onto this giveaway, all you got to do is become a member. And it is based upon, there are limited tickets, so there's only a specific amount of entries. It is a little bit different now. If you want to enter, you will have to pay a shipping fee. But outside of that, it's usually about $100 value of really cool things. This month, we're doing the Kitchen Witch Bundle, which is an awesome utility apron. This is by Top Notch Design. I love her accessories. She actually has lives on Sundays, so definitely make sure that you download her app, because that's the best way to get the custom stuff, because it's not always the same thing that you can get. Depends on the fabric that she gets. But this is a witchy kind of theme apron. I wanted to get into the cooking mode. We also is coming with a witch's cookbook with 50 delicious recipes and then some bamboo spoons. And inside each of those pockets, whoever the winner is, intuitively, I put some mystery gifts in there depending on who the winner is. And those are hand selected by me. So yes, there's some mysteries within this package as well. And yeah, so this is going to be announcing a winner already next week. So make sure that you jump in on the entries. If you are a Harmonia Friends Club member, make sure you get your ticket in. Your ticket in. Can you believe it? Yeah, it's a great one. The other announcement that I just did today, and this is new, but I wanted to bring it up to your attention as well. Because my books are pretty full this summer, and I'm already for readings, I'm already booked out all the way till July. My books will start to open up again in July, probably mid-July into August. That does not affect my one-on-one sessions for my Harmonia packages that I have for self-development. I'm always open to those ones or selected amount, but for readings, I will be closed off on there. However, I know a lot of you have been asking for personal readings, so that's why I will be doing, moving forward, some pop-up lives, and we do have a sign-up list only. This is a sign-up list for Wednesday evening, June 11th. Now, here is the kicker. Tier 2, you get first dibs on this. There's 5 slots that are open. Make sure you visit the vault today to make sure you get your slot, because you get it for free if you get the first 5 spots. Don't worry though, if you miss it and you still want to sign up for it, because I'm only going to be doing 10. I'm going to close the list after 10. If I feel energetically in line to open it up again, I will that evening, but I got to see how my pace can go and see how far we get into the readings. But for tier 1 and tier 2, you guys get $5 off regardless for a discount code, and that is posted in the vault today. For those of you who want to purchase this and get in on it publicly and don't want to join Harmonia Friends, I get it. You most certainly can do so. There are spots open. Just know that tier 1 and tier 2, they get kind of a fast pass, so they always get bumped first. But you most certainly can go to my website and purchase that reading. Just know that when you pick a time slot, it's not based on the time slot. It's based upon first come, first serve. I will have the list readily available for you in the community tab on YouTube the day of. So I posted the link there for you, but it's also in the description box below if you're interested to purchase a mini reading with me that evening. You must be live. You can't just show up and not do anything. You must be live for that evening. All right. Now that we got all this in place, let's get started. Let's get started here. We got the collective energy. Let's do our dice roll and see what our numbers are for the week. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if you can hone in on the collective energy, let us know what our numbers are and give us the highest messages that we need to know for the week ahead. Here we go. This does not surprise me. It never surprises me with the amount of 10s that we received in May that we're continuing on with 10s into June. Does not surprise me. It is a little bit of a different number combo here. We have 6 and 4. 6 is about communication, cooperation, coming together. Okay, it's harmonious. But also we have the number 4 here, which is also about structure. And there is something here in regarding to our stability this week that there may be a shift. And I feel like it has to be, when I see red, it tells me that there may be some miscommunication going on this week for some of us when it comes to relationships or what we send in emails. Not really, just make sure you're reading the fine print. Make sure you're not reacting right away. This is a week here where there could be a little bit of miscommunication going on or missing something here and not realizing that, you signed before you looked at all the fine print. So make sure you're reading those disclaimers this week. So we got a 6 and a 4. We're going to see how that plays out for us for the rest of this. And those numbers may be applied into the reading for us as well. All right. Let's see what the collective energy is now. All right, Spirit, what are we starting off here with? Oh, look at this. Look at all of these 4s. We have 44 essence. This, I love how it's a candle because to me, I am such an intention candle lady. I love lighting my candles. I do a lot of candle magic, but the candle magic I do is based upon intentions. And the intentions here is to disperse. And there's something here where I feel the essence of the glow is very significant this week, but we're going to see what the book has to say here about this card. Collective. The essence of something is its indispensable quality. Something so essential to one's nature, it cannot be overlooked. It is the very spiritual element that determines the presence and character of the being or facet in question. The essence of something is not always seen, but is definitely felt and experienced. At first glance, a flame is bright and gold, but as you gaze more deeply, you will witness red, orange, indigo, and white. You may not have fully experienced the warmth of the flame, but when it is put out, you witness the difference in the room based on its presence being extinguished. This is when you understand the power of essence. We experience essence on every level. An essence can be extracted from a plant ultimately to allow you to re-experience the presence of the plants. So this week, we need to pay very close attention to our energy and our environment and how it affects the environment. So a candle is actually a really good way of looking at it. You know how someone can enter the room and an energy completely can shift. Where is your essence this week? Okay. Where is your energy being placed? I love that it's a 44. Now we have 3 4, so that's coming in very strongly here. Let's see what the support is for the universe and the challenge card using the unfolded path here. Let me just pull this up just a little bit, just a little tad. There we go. No reversals on initial story play. Hello, Ellen. Welcome back. Well, support from the universe is the things that we hold on to. Okay. Also, notice that it's a 4. So this has to do with our foundation. You know what? It's almost like don't let somebody jump into the wets. And they're showing me cement. Okay. So you know how like you got to keep the border here, no one can step on it, because if not, there's a footprint or something can be left on there. It's not dry yet. But there's something here, how you're being supported here is with a foundation. Now the foundation may not be completely dry just yet. So this is something here that you hold on to very dearly. This could even be your boundaries, but it's not really a loss. Spirit is saying that it will always be there to some extent here. So you'll never go below this line for what you need, what you actually need. So that card's going to be playing in for the uprights. Let's see what's going to be playing in for the reversals with the challenge this week. Also, if you get stripped down at all this week, where it's like, I got nothing left, Spirit wants you to remember that when you got nothing left, there might have been a purge that was needed to clear out the foundation, to create space for something much more what you've been asking for, but also to create a stronger foundation. And that's a very strong message coming forth. What's the obstacle that's going to play for all of us this week in each individual signs? Oh, strength, Leo energy. This has to do with our pride. It could also be our endurance. How much can we stand? Can we be fearless? Can we be courageous enough? But I feel like a lot of this has to do with holding on and realizing our threshold. Our threshold of some sort is going to be, and it's going to be different for each individual sign, but I feel like it's going to be challenged this week on how much we can take on or when our pride gets kicked. Extra validation if those cards also come up during your reading. All right, we're going to start off here with Gemini. We always start off with the birthday sign. Happy birthday out there to the gems or who have recently had their birthday or upcoming birthday. We're going to start with you first and work our way down. Gemini, remember, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the next 7 days. If you're looking for your June forecast, that is over at Harmonia Friends Club. Reversals are now up. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Who's got Gemini in their chart? Go ahead and post it. My gems. Current feelings. We have the Page of Cups. The external influences this week, the things that are influencing you. We have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be your energy, but I feel like externally it's somebody outside here. And what is the integration of these both? We have the Moon reverse. This is based upon fear. All right, Gemini. How you're currently feeling, you have just gone, there's something here that you're finally ready to be open to. There's a little bit of shyness though. Okay. There's shyness, but you are absolutely emotionally feeling open to try something else. I feel like you have said yes to something or yes to someone or even yes to the universe. But the external influence has to do with the King of Swords. Okay. Now, the King of Swords could be a boss, a leader, a father, a husband. Doesn't have to be a male, but it's somebody here who definitely has masculine energy. All right. Very well calculated. Everything has to have its place. Very logical. Is honest, but honesty comes to a fault because sometimes they can be extremely blunt. This person here is always, this week, always trying to do the right thing. Now, does that mean that it is right for you? Is it right for you? I feel like this week, Gemini, somebody here is influencing you with how to do things, what's the right thing. It's counseling, it could be a doctor, anything in that level here where it's higher up, okay? But this individual does bring up a lot of stuff that starts to scare the shit out of you. Okay. So let's give an example. Let's use a financial example. Okay. Maybe you're having a financial advisor look at your books and they're like, well, you should do this and that. Oh, this doesn't look good. But there's something here where all of your fears start to bubble up here, but it hasn't even happened yet. All right. But this individual here is trying to foreshadow using logic, just when you're open to the idea of getting advice, just when you're open to receive something, Pisces energy comes in. This is where that shadow side hits here. This is where it's like, did I do the right thing? Or, oh my God, what did I just open up? Let's see how you're going to be responding to this. How will Gemini be responding to this advice? The Tower reversed. What's the real opportunity this week? The Queen of Cups. The bigger meaning? The Hermit reversed. Okay. Don't shut down when you hear this news. It is fear-based. All right. But it hasn't happened yet. So this person is trying to give you some kind of cautionary tale. Not saying that you shouldn't have that at all, Gemini. But this is also an area here where you're starting to realize that, is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late for me to get started on something? Is it too late? Am I going to hit this destiny? No. The answer is no. You have not hit this yet. All right. The Tower here with strength might be that you might have made some mistakes. But others of you, if this is a relationship where somebody is doing fear-based stuff to you, even if it's a love relationship, this is something here where it's not the end of this relationship. It's miscommunication where you need to speak up. And that's what's happening. Here's your opportunity, your real opportunity. Don't forget how you started off with. You were open to this. Yes, I wanted to hear you out, but that does not mean you need to close your heart space. Absolutely not. Okay. The Queen of Cups is loving. The Queen of Cups is intuitive and trust their own inner circle. For sure. They trust their own inner circle, right? Especially when it comes to their downloads and their team. But with what it's the bigger meaning here with the Hermit is you have gotten some perception, but it doesn't mean that you can't talk it out or express your feelings or to see how it makes you feel. Because the Hermit reversed is somebody here who really closes off with this Virgo energy or shuts down and just goes quiet because they feel like they made a mistake and they're just an avoidant. This is a chance here not to be an avoidant. This is a chance here to be expressive. This is a chance here to say, thank you. I'll think about it. Thank you. That didn't really sit right with me. Let's see what happened. Like, can we talk this out a little bit more? Because I don't feel like this person means ill will to you. I do feel this person here does have a specific way of doing things here for you. That's what we have for your energy. Just a reminder, underneath the deck here, this is the great card for you, Gemini, is that you have the Three of Cups. Okay, your team is cheering you on, reminding you, hey, we're still here for you. But also, this is your circle. These are the individuals here who are with you through thick and thin, through good times and bad times. And if this individual, if you want them in your circle, you have to be yourself. You have to be able to express your feelings and not avoid it. So this is an absolute opportunity for you to do so this week. We're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer is up next. Hello, Barbara. Welcome back. The Rebel Emporium is here. Barbara, make sure you post your link. Barbara has some really new, cool products on her store. I actually just purchased a couple of products. If you're looking for natural products, especially like soaps and cleaning materials, she's got some really cool stuff. And candles and food. She's got some really nice stuff. I'm obsessed with that body wash that you sell. Isis won that we had a package from her. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For those of you who have Cancer in your chart, here we go. Let's see what your current feelings are for the week. The next 7 days, Cancer. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. External influences of this. The Four of Swords. It's gone quiet for you. The integration of this. The High Priestess, gone quiet. Silence. No news is good news, but for you, it's going to make you feel like something's off this week. All right. This could be the flow of money. This could be a flow of a relationship. How you feel is unstable. So something here does not feel stable to you. It feels fluctuating. It's like not getting, you feel like something here is off, and it is off a little bit, but it doesn't always have to be that you did something wrong. Okay. But the feeling here is internally that something is off, something is misbalanced, something here doesn't feel right when it comes to a long-term relationship, a long-term goal, or with your money right now, Cancer. The external influences here of Four of Swords just means there's a period here of rest. There's a period here of, I don't know, there's some breathing room. So you're not hearing a lot of news. But when things go quiet, this might also make you feel like something's off or like a storm's about to come. It's like, it's too quiet. What's going on? How come I haven't heard anything yet? Well, reminder here with your strength, your endurance here is as longer as this goes, it does make you start questioning your intuition, but this is the time here to trust your intuition, not go against it. Okay. So the High Priestess is someone here who absolutely understands their boundaries, but also with this combined here with how the universe is supporting you is that the universe will never not have your back. If there is space, the space is needed. If there's something of silence, there's something here that is needed in that silence. Whether that is you getting a download, whether that is you having an epiphany moment, whether that is you taking a break from something here needs to be realigned. But the question is supposed to be being bounced back to you. So the infamous questions to ask yourself, and most coaches will say this, is if there's an opportunity here where it's not working out, how is this working what for you, right? Not like, why is it happening to me? It's how is this happening for me, and listing that. So there's something in that area that you're going to be hit with this week where you're going to be reevaluating how this is happening for you, whatever this loss is or this lull or quiet energy may be. How will you be responding to this? This Star, you trust. This is good. This is you really leaning into your intuition this week. and also taking the moment here to have faith. This is not reverse. You trust the universe. It's like, I will be provided. I will be, it's that trust fall that you're doing. And there's something that is coming in place where spirit has been whispering to you, have faith with this Aquarius energy of the star. Let's see what the real opportunity is for you this week in this breath of silence or separation. The Two of Wands reverse. Spirit is nudging you to be in the direction here of taking different actions, okay? What you wanted to work on or work with this week, it's not supposed to be happening. It's not. You're supposed to be driving your energy somewhere else. Now it's up to you to really sit with yourself to see where that energy flows, but it's the one that will help ground you. It's the one that maybe forces you to go in the light or be in the day, be present. Okay. There's something here about the essence, the light. Okay. The essence, your surroundings. Okay. You might have to shift your surroundings this week. It may force you to go into a different location than you typically do. Or it's like, you know what? I'm not going to go to the coffee shop today. I'm going to go somebody else. Maybe I'm going to go to the park. So you're doing something differently this week. And that's why this is happening for you. It's for you to take different actions to look upon that essence. What the bigger meaning is here in regards to your high priestess energy, the Nine of Swords, it's your worry, it's your fears. It's for you to be able to decipher the difference between your fears and your intuition. Am I just making this up? No, I'm really certain and sure. Spirit says, or do you believe? Do you believe? So these are some of the questions that are going to be coming up for you. There is going to be a lot of fears, especially when it comes to stability, especially if it comes to a relationship that you have not heard from. You're not supposed to be focused on right now. You're supposed to be focused here on your energy. Let's see what's underneath the deck here for you. Have patience, be present. Temperance energy, Cancer, for you this week with Sagittarius. All right. This is a realignment period, but the needed here is patience and being present. And you're going to see how your world will shift. Probably not so much this week, but in the upcoming weeks. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo. Leo is up. Hi, Maggie. Welcome back. Good to see you. Reminder, if you guys want to jump in on the comments, now you can see the comments on screen for not just YouTube, but on Facebook. So you guys can kind of all see each other's comments. But if you want to jump in on the comments for YouTube, you do have to be a subscriber. There is a 5-minute wait, but then you'll be able to join in. Hello, Autumn. Welcome. Welcome back. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo. Leo is up. Hello, Sophia. Welcome back. Here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Current feelings. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. Your obstacle is that Strength card. Do not forget. External influences to this. The Six of Wands. Interesting. Pressure. Under pressure. Oh, the integration here. The Queen of Wands. Oh, you are under pressure. I feel like you're getting some attention this week. There's something here that makes you feel like you're under pressure or you're being watched or people are all of a sudden turning to face you. You are on stage somehow this week, Leo, okay? You are in the spotlight. How does that make you feel? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. This is like, I'm not used to this attention. I might even have a Leo here, which surprisingly may not, it's not for everybody, but some Leos can be an introvert. But I feel like there's something here where the external influence has to do with the attention you are receiving this week. You're not used to this kind of attention. And it is making you feel a little bit bashful, blushy. It's like, what do I do with this? Now, this could also be Leo, an individual giving you lots of attention. But here's the thing. Here's the time to eat up all of this juiciness, not because you're a shallow individual and you don't deserve it, but Spirit is saying, be confident, be bold. You are a beautiful soul. You are very creative and talented. You do have it all. So why not show it? Why not flaunt it? Be proud of how far you have come. Be proud in the level here of how you're getting this attention. You deserve this kind of attention. Even though you may feel you don't like it, there's something here where you are in the presence of a breakthrough in a really big way, especially if this is a relationship when it comes to love. All right, let's see how you are going to be responding. Five of Swords. Oh my gosh, you just want to hide underneath a rock. You are just super shy about this. Okay, your ego is going to be a little bit away in this. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not used to this. What's the real opportunity? The real opportunity here is to celebrate. I told you, this is probably one of the best readings we've gotten so far. And Leo is being bashful about it. This Leo is, whatever attention they're getting this week. But the Five of Swords here is usually someone going, do I deserve this? I'm not certain I deserve this promotion, or deserve this attention, deserve this compliment, deserve this 5-star review, deserve this individual who, like, I don't know, some of you may feel like you're being love bombed, which is understandable. I get it. But this was upright. So this is something that will help build you, will help allow you to have more abundance in a huge way. The Six of Pentacles here reversed. This tells me you're an individual who is used to being the one who overgives, is not used to somebody here giving you more. So some of you, the reason this gesture makes you feel uncomfortable is that you feel like you have to pay back. This is a gift. I'm going to say it again, Leo. This is a gift. This isn't like I'm giving this to you and now you owe me. This is something to say you deserve this, and it's because you've always overgiven to something, or somebody has noted this about to you. Could even be the universe noting a gift for you in some way or shape or form here. Let's see what's underneath the deck here. Look at this. It's a gift. Leo, you got the best reading so far, and we're not even all the way through. We're not even in the middle yet. All right. This is something well deserved. Congratulations. If you don't, you're unsure this is going to happen to you, claim it. You got a little bit of Leo in your chart. I don't care if it's a north node or south node. Claim this. Okay. This is something here where it's well deserved. Okay. It's going to allow you to come full circle of an appreciation. It's a gift. You're getting a gift this week in a big way. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Thank you guys for all joining. Hello, welcome back, Yasina. If you haven't noticed, guys, you can see the comments of everybody now. They've added this feature, which is great. It's just too tiny. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but at least the Facebook people can see the YouTube chat now and see what's going on, so you're not behind. There you go, Star. Take it. Yeah, you like this deck? It is a beautiful deck. If you like this deck, you can just go. It's an Amazon deck. It's one of those independent, probably AI decks, but you can get it on Amazon. I like the colors and the stained glass. All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. Where are my Virgos? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you in the next 7 days. How are you going to be currently feeling about this week? The Five of Cups reversed. External influences. Oh boy. The Ten of Swords reversed. I'm clearing energy a lot for this Virgo. Okay. If you have heartburn or you're burping, let me tell you, this is a week that you're going to be clearing energy, but it's a good thing because it's time. It's needed. Yeah, they can see your comments now. It's on screen. Look at this. 5 of Cups here. Now, there is something that you have not really been able to let go, or someone energetically has not been able to let go of you. The cool thing, though, is this week you feel a release of that. That's that essence, okay? So either a cord has been broken energetically, or you're finally, you know how someone says, just get over it? There's something this week where it's just not, sometimes you just wake up and it doesn't bother you nearly as much. You're not feeling guilty. You're not feeling shameful. It's like, okay, I'm going to focus here on what I got. Now, the 5 of Cups, and if you look at the Rider-Waite, it's usually 3 cups spilled and 2 cups that are still there. Those 2 cups, I always see that as kind of the temperance energy with the 2 cups. There's something here about mastering the realignment here of your masculine and feminine energy this week. Okay. What has allowed you to do this is how much you've been holding on to. You've been holding on to this cord, holding on to a person, holding on to an old belief, holding on to an old version of you. This week, you're finally feeling that freedom a little bit. Is it something that you will never forget? No, this is going to leave a permanent mark on this Virgo. Got the 10 of Swords here. This is something here where it's like, God, that freaking hurt. God, that was uncomfortable, but it's not there anymore. You're starting to realize it's not there. So this could be an ex. This could be, like I said, a person that you no longer are in touch with energetically. This could be a way or a thought of fears of things. It's like guilt, shame. It's not nearly as heavy this week for you. It's kind of like, well, I think I feel good. Let's get going. Okay. It's integrating. There's movement here. Huge movement. All right. You're moving energy in a big way this week, but you're also making some big moves coming up. Some of you, it's kind of going, you know what? I'm going to book that trip. You know what? I'm going to start looking to relocate. You know what? I am going to go for that job. You're not as nervous anymore making some moves. So this week you're not just like thinking about these moves, you're making them. It's like finally you feel good enough or clear-headed enough to make some big moves. You got Cancer energy. So this tells me that this has to do with the upcoming energy of July. So I feel like whatever movement that you're doing is really going to come in fruition for July for you, Virgo. Let's see how you're going to be responding to this. Probably, what do I do with myself? All of a sudden, it's like I'm free. I'm not thinking about that anymore. King of Swords. Yeah. The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Now, this is someone here who's not fully in the emotions or the feels. They have logical sense now. They have boundaries. They're being honest and truthful, and they have a lot of integrity. So how you're responding to this is making logical moves. It's time. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Now, the logical moves of how you're responding could be getting a counselor, getting an advisor, seeing a doctor, however that doctor may be, physical, mental, whatever it is. But it could be of advisement. But some of you, this is you, which is awesome. What is the real opportunity here for Virgo and the bigger meaning of all this? Look at this, the 10 and the 10 and the 10. You got 3 freaking 10s. You got the 10 of Pentacles now. Welcome home. The 4 of Cups reverse. Welcome home, because there's no more missed opportunities. You're not going to miss this opportunity next. Okay. The opportunity here has to do with your sovereignty, has to do with your home environment, has to do with your community. This is something that you are creating. Stability. All right. The Four of Cups here reverse tells me that you're not focused so much on, oh my gosh, the blues of how things aren't working on. You're taking opportunities and you're going for them. You're not waiting for those opportunities to come to you. You're taking action with the universe to go after opportunities. Huge, huge moves for this Virgo. Let's see what's underneath the deck here for this Virgo. Let's see what's underneath this deck. Oh, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This could be an individual who's confident, brave, fiery as hell, sassy, loving, confident, and passionate. Or it's simply you having the drive now of feeling good about yourself. You are pulling in the essence of the masculine energy, or you are finally open to receive that masculine energy towards you. That's what I got for Virgo this week. Let's move on to Libra. Libra is up. Virgo and Leo, bam, you guys got amazing readings. That's right. Thank the gods. Our Virgos have been through hell. We got Libra coming up. We got the scales coming up. Don't forget, guys, if you got reached all your signs, there is a collective bonus at the end of this. And if you're looking for the all signs love readings, you didn't notice, they were posted last night. They are timestamped. We were live last night. And if you want to get in to the private reading, I will be having a live mini private reading. It is a 10 list only sign up, and the first 5 is open to tier 2. If tier 2 doesn't take it, it's obviously going to be open to tier 1 and the public. But tier 1 and tier 2, if you guys get a $5 discount, and like I said, the first 5 get it free for tier 2. And that means if you join today, you can get into that. So I think there's like 3 spots left for tier 2. They're open up, but if they get filled, then we're moving on to the next spots. But if you're looking for a public reading, start here, posted here on my website. Just go into the services section and you'll see the live readings for the one reading. They are not based on time slots. You do have to order them by time slots, but it's based upon the list. And that list will be posted on YouTube the day of. I'll probably post it on the day before too, so you see how many spots are open. If I feel energetically aligned to open the list during the live, I will do so and give you directions on how to purchase during that time frame. There will be a collective reading during that live as well. And once the live is done, it will be unlisted. It will only be found over at Harmonia Friends Club. All right, Libra, here we go. Libra, you're up next. Next 7 days, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Libra. Let's see what your current feelings are. Restlessness. We have the 4 of Swords. External influences here. The 8 of Swords. You worried? The King of Wands here. Okay. Cold feet. Cold feet. I'm feeling some cold feet here. Okay. Is there some procrastination going on? Is there something here that you're being restless on, or you're afraid to make a move? Are you also, some of you may be waiting for some news or waiting for a specific person, but how you feel right now is that this space is making you feel very restless. Now, this is very similar energy here to the Cancer reading, but this is a little bit different because there's a lot of anxiety here. This isn't really about the fears that are coming up. It's just the anxiety here that you may be internalizing that's making you feel a little bit sick. Okay. So you may be sick with worry, or there's something here. It's like, I haven't heard something yet. Or is this person coming back? Or am I going to hear anything from somebody? But here's the thing. The integration here is the King of Wands reversed. Okay. All right. I really feel this has to do more. It could be your ego, but I also feel that you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is a person here who is highly arrogant, can be vindictive. It's all about them. conceited. The moves that they make are bold and egoic, and it's like, Jesus. Okay. This is a week here to realize true colors. Now, for some of you, if there's no other person here who's doing this to you, where you're waiting for news or hearing something, there may be something in your essence where you find big, bold, and conceited making you very, very nervous. So watch the people around you this week, Libra. Okay. Watch it. All right. Because usually these are the most insecure individuals. Okay. So how they're showing up is insecurities, which you may be marrying back. Okay. It's like, oh shit, what's going on? Let's see what's going on here. How you're responding, Libra. The Knight of Swords reverse, reacting. Reacting. The real opportunity this week, the Eight of Wands. Ooh, retaliation. Here we go. Here we go. The bigger meaning. Hello, Delaney. Welcome. The bigger meaning, Nine of Wands. Keep your boundaries up. Okay? Whatever you have been stalling on, or somebody here has been picking on my Libras, or pointing the finger, or doing something arrogant, or not happy with how you're doing things, saying things, showing up. This is something here where Spirit has been saying, be brave when it comes to your messages. Yes, you're going to be cutting this week. Yes, you are. My Libras can be very cutting. I know, I'm a Libra. But here's the thing. The message that comes in here has to do with a boundary. You have created a boundary for a reason. So if there's something here where someone's asking you to get you a reaction, this is a week here to just block it. Don't have to answer too much. You don't need to over-explain yourself. You don't need to go into something so, to the level here. You can just say no. Or sometimes the response of silence and just a look of just the presence and the essence of who you are is enough to change a room when you snuff the candle out. Spirit is reminding you, this person here is to challenge your boundaries this week. This person here may make you feel bad about something, and what you've been procrastinating on is waiting for a message. Whatever this message is, it's not going to be a message you want to hear, but it's to try to get you to say, I'm sorry, or let me explain myself. No, that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. You're being tested. Let's see what's underneath the deck here for you. We're going to do a little shuffle here. The Chariots. You do not have to explain your moves anymore. Okay. Spirit is saying, be brave. Be brave. All right. I love this for you. And I feel like the moves that you're making here with these proper boundaries are accelerating you at a faster pace than you can ever imagine. But be brave. And if there's something here where you feel like you've been holding on to or haven't got started yet because you're afraid of how a person is going to react, Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Be brave. All right. You're going bigger places. That's what I got here for Libra. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up next. Scorpio is next. Star says I'm on fire because I've been on vacation. That certainly I have been on vacation. I did take a big time off from readings. I most certainly didn't take a time off from life, though. Sometimes I feel like I need a vacation from a vacation. I got a little bit of downtime, but not a lot. Most of it was work-related stuff, taking care of stuff around the house, family obligations, and obviously everything got cut short with my sick Loki. And thanks for all of you who have been so kind to reach out to me about my female familiar named Loki. She is unfortunately ill, but I'm doing holistic approaches she's not showing too many signs. She has a tumor, but it's not in the greatest place. And she's not showing signs of discomfort yet, but I'm doing whatever I can to make her happy. And when she tells me, she'll let me know. But God, there's nothing more scary when you are 20 hours away from your fur babies. And my fur babies are my children. They are, simply are. I do not have kids. I know people say it's not the same thing, but to me, they are family. And when you get an emergency call that something's wrong, you better believe it. I got in the car and drove home. Welcome, Lupe. All right, here we go. Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for you this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Current feelings, Scorpio. Ace of Cups, reverse, a little bit closed off. Hurt. The Scorpio is hurt. External influences, hurt. Three of Pentacles, reversed. All these are reversed, but I feel this has a lot to do with your pride. King of Swords. King of Swords only comes in place here when my theory with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is they used to be the King and Queen of Cups, all right? But they're not a couple, the King and Queen Swords. But I'm starting with this card here first because he does not wear his heart on his sleeve. He is somebody here who's very logical, honest, and takes accountability. And this is the week here where someone is taking accountability for their part. Their part. Does it suck? Oh, yeah, big time. Why? Because the hurt comes up. All right. This is for a Scorpio here who's not feeling very loved, who's not feeling very welcomed, who may be going through a breakup or feeling casted out or feeling lonely. But there's something here this week that is having you reevaluate an issue when it comes to working hand in hand with a specific person or a unit that is around you. Hi, Tren. All right. The problem here is you have endured enough pain. You have a very high tolerance when it comes to a pain and a pain in the ass. Okay. And there are individuals that you tolerate for longer than you should. And you know this, Scorpio. You know this. That's why the King of Swords is here. You're realizing this. You're evaluating this. You're looking at this. I know what I tolerate. I know my threshold. But this is a time here to also understand your boundaries, which is very similar to the energy of what? Of Libra. Let's see how you're going to be responding to it this week. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. What's the real opportunity this week? We have the Seven of Wands. There we go. There we go. There we go. The bigger meaning of this, we have the Knight of Wands here reverse. Here's the thing. This is community. This is family. This is your sacred temple. Okay? How you're responding to this is finding your community, being amongst the environment or even your home front, however that community is. It even can be your fur babies. All right. But this is your sanctuary. Yeah, you have been retreating to your sanctuary, but your sanctuary is also the essence of what gives you strength. So this week, how you are being surrounded is through the strength of wherever you're placing yourself in. Whether that is, it's time for a visit to go to home. It's time to visit church. It's time to visit my friends. It's time to renovate my home and clean it up. How you're responding is you are doing the most practical thing. You're taking accountability for your space. Your space. And how is this working in your favor? You are allowing yourself to be in charge. You are allowing to self that, you know what, I need to remove myself from this toxic energy, remove myself from these individuals who never respected me, and I need to create something that feels great and amazing to me. So you are taking swift actions this week to make some big changes. And the Knight of Wands has to do with, I'm not going to be in and out about this. This is something here where you had been excessively in and out of, or getting started on, or it's like, oh, what was me? And it's like, no, I can't do this. I can't sit in this energy anymore. All right. Could have even been dealing with somebody who was a massive player or nasty to you, or just so in and out and made you feel like you were crazy. But this is something here where you're taking accountability of that and says, well, they're just not allowed in my space anymore. I'm not going to welcome that anymore. Or I'm going to lean on to my community, my family, my friends. So big changes here for you with accountability for the week. Let's see what the card here is underneath. Look at this. This has to do with the toxicity. This has to do with vices, Capricorn. This could be an individual that you were chained to. This could be about codependence. This could be with negative mindset. But this is something here that you're taking accountability of this week, and you're facing those vices by what? Cleaning it up or getting help, or realizing that you can't just do this on your own. This is someone here who's taking actions when it comes to that devil energy. All right. That's what I got. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is up. Rolling up your sleeves, Scorpio. That's really what I felt. Yeah, I don't think the tumor will go completely away, Star, but I'm definitely trying to do what I can holistically to make it smaller so she could actually maybe even possibly get the surgery. It's in a very bad location on her throat, so it's very dangerous. I won't put her through that. Lupe, sending you love. I'm sorry you're having a problem with an Aquarius. You know, Aquarius, I love Aquarius. Aquarius are usually, I have a lot of family that are Aquarius. My best friend, she is an Aquarius. She's no longer here, but and then I had a very close friend who I'm not close to anymore, but he also was an Aquarius. And then I have a couple other Aquarius friends. My point is, I know a lot about Aquarius, and one of the things is they're straight shooters, they're straight talkers, and sometimes they get so much in their head that it's like you can't fight their ego. you just gotta like let them go through it, you know. But I can tell you this much, they can be very, very loyal if they can get out of their head in that space. My father's an Aquarius. Oh my gosh, he's extremely loyal, or when it comes to your loved ones. Debbie, we just did Virgo not too long ago. You can get the timestamp, or you can check your other placements. We also have after this, we're going to have the collective reading. I believe it, Tren. If you get on their bad side, it is hell. I believe it. I believe it. When you're dead to an Aquarius, they will make sure you're dead to them. They will run you over with a bus 10 times. The one I love the most hurt me the most. Hurt people hurt people. So I get it. Sagittarius, here we go. Saggy, let's see how the next 7 days are going for you. Current feelings. The High Priestess reversed. Okay. Very closed off. External influences for this. The Nine of Cups. Indulgence. The integration of this. The Page of Pentacles. Kind of reminds me of Frodo a little bit. Kind of looks like Frodo in the ring, like mine. Okay. Saggy. There's something here where I feel you are dismissing. I feel like you're getting an intuitive nudge. An intuitive nudge, okay? But a part of you is going, that can't be it. That can't be right. Yeah, that's too good to be true. No way. But you've been getting this nudge for quite some time. But every time you see the sign, whether it's a number, whether it's a song, whether it's a name, you're like, what the hell? No, you dismiss it. All right. There's something this week that you're not going to be able to dismiss it because it's going to be in your damn hands. Now we have the 9 of Cups here, so this is something that externally is going to be popping in your hands. You're going to be like, "What the hell?" But you're going to know that you know this is coming already because all the signs have been here the whole time. They've been here. Okay, this is something that you've been asking for. Now, the integration of this is it's not a huge opportunity. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I've been asking to win the lottery. Okay. No, it's the Page of Pentacles. So it's something small, but it's something that the way it lights up, this is the sign that you have been asking for, and something clicks with you this week. And you're like, oh, oh. That's what is my focus on, because I've been focused on something of losing something. And there's something that you've been dismissing because it would be too good to be true to ever have it, because good things don't happen to this Sagittarius, not in their mind. No. Let's see how you're going to be responding to that. See, it's easier for you to hold on to a dream and not really expect it to come true because you haven't really had that happen, and it's a fear of losing it all of a sudden. So it's also a fear of going the next steps. How you're responding, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. This is something that is long term. Slow. The slow burner for sure. What's the real opportunity here for Sagittarius? We have the 7 of Wands reversed, the bigger meaning of that, and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, the Sun. All right, so here's what I got. You are getting an offer this week. It's something, a small gesture. If this is a relationship that you have been wanting to have, not necessarily a specific person, but just open, this is an invite of some sort. You're either receiving an invite, you are receiving a gift, but there's something here about this gift just being the initiation practice of how are you going to invest in this? What is your next step? So you're looking at this going, okay, I'm going to look at this as an opportunity. Okay, I'm going to look at this as the potential of growth. So this could be even, let's say you get a job. It may not be the dream job that you want this week, but it also may open a door here where there is more opportunities to get promoted in there too. Okay. Especially if it's entry and then you're trying to move up. If this is a relationship, it could be an invite here where it just feels like a friendship starting. And you're like, is there a possibility that it could be something more? Well, this is you going, you know what? I'm going to just say yes to it. I'm going to see what happens, but I'm going to take my time with this. So you're reacting very maturely about this. You're taking a slower pace of it, but you're not saying no to it anymore. You're not avoiding it. You're now looking at it and going, well, maybe this is an opportunity for me. Good job, Saji. Good job. You're seeing it now. Now we have the 7 of Wands here for the real opportunity here is that you have been so defensive. You have let your pride get in the way. You have made it to the level here that it's too good to be true, that it's not possible. This week, you're starting to look at it and go, I think it is possible. It may not be in the package that I anticipated or expected. It may not all happen to this week, but I have the clarity that this could be much larger. So yeah, you're going to be happy with this offer. Yeah, you're going to be checking into this, but your activity here is now you are accepting it. You have clarity of it. The sun energy is also vitality. It's a rebirth. And that Leo energy says something big is happening or is going to be in fruition specifically this summer, especially if it's your finances. Others of you, if this is a new relationship, it's a budding romance. Okay. If you guys are looking for that, let's see what's underneath the deck here. Do a quick shuffle here. Under the deck, look at this. I love this. It's perfect card for you, 3 of Wands. Now, this is a perfect card for you for this deck because it's very different than most of the typical Rider-Waite-Smith decks. This is kind of a playful energy of it. Usually it's you have to wait around for the foundation, for the ships to come in to get it. No, that's not how it works. The universe doesn't work that way. And the Saggy here going, I'm going after this. I see it now. And I'm going to go after my dreams. I'm going to go after my wishes. You're in the boat. You are in the boat. All right. So you're scouting this out. You have that opportunity in your hands. So this week, you will be having an opportunity that falls in your place. All right. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Cappies are up. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and the bonus. We're making good time in here. Yes, Debbie, if you want to go back, you can definitely go back. They're not timestamped yet. Obviously, I won't timestamp it after live, but just look for the banners when you scroll back. That's why they're nice and big, because I can't see shit. I always imagine people, if I do it tiny, they can't see it, so I put on the big banners. All right, Capricorn is up. Capricorn, reminder for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you want to jump on in for a chance for a private mini reading, I will be live Wednesday evening. There is a sign-up list, but once that list is full, it will be closed. So there will be a collective reading on there too. So go ahead and check out the information on my website, and I will be posting the community tab and scheduling that live after this live so that you guys have it on you can set your reminder and your notifications. All right, Capricorn, what's going on for you this week? Currently, your feelings. 4 of Wands. All right. What are you celebrating? External influences here. The Star. What's going on with this Capricorn? Get married? Do you get a new job? Are you going to a wedding? Are you going to a party? What's going on here? The integration of this, the Temperance. This is a good week for Capricorn. I don't even want to blow this for Capricorn. That's like, what? All right, Capricorn. How you feel this week? You're ready to party. You're excited. There's something that is coming up. I don't know if you're getting an invite. I don't know if there is something that's been planned, but you're feeling very excited. Now, some of you, if this is love, you are totally in love for some of you. But this is somebody here where I feel it's the right time. It's kind of like cosmic of some sort here, the Aquarius energy here of the Star. But this is something here about being vulnerable and having faith. And the influence here is that, and the more you have faith, the more you are starting to see the results of it starting to form in your reality. Okay, so good things are happening for Capricorn this week. I feel like it's not just invites to parties or community and celebration. It's people aligning with you. It's people who are showing up in the most craziest ways to support you. We call those earth angels, right? But here's the thing, the support here has been divinely guided right towards you because you are finally allowing it. It's because you're being present. Sagittarius energy here of Temperance here is because of your patience. Your patience, and because you have been so presently working on yourself in your energetic field, you are being gifted this week a lot of additional support. And absolutely, if you run into any issues this week, this would be the week here to ask your angels. Ask your angels. Ask your angels for help. Ask your angels for assistance. Ask your angels for numbers. They will give you signs. I love talking to them when I'm listening to like the radio or something like that. I'll ask for advice and a song will come up and I'll be like, that's exactly what I'm going through. That's exactly what I'm hearing. But the respondents here is of patience and value. These are all upright. So this is something about having a clean foundation. It's the right time to start things. Some of you, it's a right time to start a project. Some of you, it's seeing the results of a relationship really flourish into the next milestone. Could even be marriage. How are you responding to that 4 of Wands? Look at this, Judgment reverse. Now, some of you, there could be this little bit of fear of, yeah, a little bit. I can't remember what sign that got this, like, too good to be true. But there was also something here that was not ready at this particular time. or you didn't get that assistance before, but it's coming in this week. And it's like, holy crap, it was that easy. All I had to do was ask. Yeah, it was that easy. Okay. You might have been too prideful. Maybe you're afraid to ask for advice. Maybe you're afraid to ask for help. Doesn't necessarily have to be for the universe, but this assistance makes you look at it and going, I might have misjudged that. Okay. I might have, assumed something was off. Look at this. Strength twice. You got 8 now. Wow. Capricorn. Look at you. 2 of Swords. Here's the thing. Whatever you have been indecisive before or afraid that this crossroads was never going to end, this week you're going to have a better clarity or some answers to what you've been praying for. Okay. I love this Strength card. Okay. Do you see how she's kind of coaxing the lion here, but this one, it's like really holding close the lion to the chest. There's something here where I feel this softness in how you cradle yourself, or maybe look upon and go, well, maybe I was too prideful, maybe I was too afraid. This is a week here where I feel that you're seeing how brave you've been, the endurance of the things that you have been through, and how things are going to be presented to you in a much more celebratory way for you this week and the upcoming month. Let's see what's underneath the deck here for Capricorn. Underneath the deck. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. This is like one of the best readings in the house. We have the Empress here. Well deserved. Okay, you know your worth. All 4 queens in one. This is the Empress. I mean, this is someone here where there's a new beginning, a new start, a new milestone you're about to hit. And this is the universe assisting you in a big way with this gift. Okay. Now, some of you may be expecting. Okay. Not all of you, but some of you. All right. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. For those of you going, Tanya, I'm not wanting another kid. You can be expecting something else. It could be a birth of a new idea, a new business. Dang. Don't be so literal. Hello, Leah. Welcome back. Aquarius is up. A lot of people have had transformational weeks for this week. A lot of the readings did for Zodiacs. Leah, you might want to claim some more of them because there was a lot of good readings tonight. Positive shifts. That's nice to see. All right, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Aquarius, current feelings. Two of Swords, reversed. Okay. External influences, wishy-washiness. 7 of Wands. There's something that you were really resisting. The integration of this. Okay. You're resisting it, but you are also realigning, balancing yourself. Okay. Also, you may not have a choice in this. The universe may be realigning you whether you like it or not. Okay. Some of you, this is the law. This is the way. Okay. It's like, okay, time's up. You don't have any more time on this. We're gonna realign it and face a consequence. This is the law of consequence when we have justice. Not to fear, because I feel like there's something here that you have been in and out of the door with this week. Not just for this week, but this is something here where you're not going to be in and out of anymore. You have claimed a direction. You are cutting out that wishy-washiness, and you're realizing that you have been resisting a change of some sort, a change of some sort. This is someone here who's all of a sudden taking actions. And then one of the main obstacles that you have with the reversal here, you've been holding on or resisting to trying to make something that you needed more time or space to come up with an idea of what you're going to do, right? No, it's not going to happen that this way anymore. Okay. This is something here where it's in due time, in due time. Your pride may have been kicked. You may have been pushing on something because you wanted to see all the ins and outs. And that's totally typical of an Aquarius. They got to see everything. They overthink something until it's deader than dead. I mean, it could be a corpse dead, but it's something that you've been stuck on, Aquarius. How you're responding to this. The Eight of Wands, finally making a move. Yeah. Pew, like a rocket. Okay. It's like as soon as this gets aligned, as soon as this is decided, as soon as you realize that you have been pushing or resisting something, you're not resisting it anymore. What's the real opportunity of this and the bigger meaning? We have the Four of Swords reversed. I'm giggling because this is something here that you have been holding on to tightly, grasping regards to codependency needs. It's like if you didn't have this, the reason you've been wishy-washy is because you're afraid of loss, losing something, whether it's losing a job, whether it's losing a person in your life, whether it's losing yourself, an old version of you that you're afraid to let go of. This week, here's your opportunity. I don't have to be restless anymore about this. I don't have to look at the separation as that it's like painful because I don't know what to do. I just got to do it. So this is you seeing something and taking accountability for a loss of some sort. Now, it could be another person's loss, or if it is a loss, it's like, well, good riddance. Remember what we say about losses. Sometimes it's the redirection that we need, right? It's the protection. The rejection is the protection. So there's something here that is being put to balance, and it has to do with the Nine of Pentacles here. It has to do with something that you were really afraid that was going to be gone completely, or you were going to lose yourself completely. Spirit's saying you're not going to lose yourself completely. We directed you in this point so that you can free yourself completely. Doesn't that sound so much better? I'm free fallen. Tom Petty. Look at this. The Lovers. I love this card because it's about choice. It was originally the choice card. Okay, Gemini energy. But you have a choice in this. And Spirit is saying you don't have to cling to your past. You don't have to cling to a situation that is lost. Maybe you can free yourself, whether that's a reset and starting over and saying, okay, I'm going to, reset and start over with a connection. Maybe it's being open to love again. Maybe it's being open to a new version of you that it had its course. This could be two versions, right, of you. It could be one that you were clinging on to because you're afraid to lose that part of you, afraid that, if you went something that it wouldn't feel right, you never be able to pertain to an event, but it's played its part. It's done its part. Now it's aligning you for something that is more passionate. I also love this because you got the 6, and this has to do with something that you either had a miscommunication or a misfire with. Okay, so whether this is job or relationship, there was a misfire, but this is you taking actions to correct a misfire within yourself, not necessarily going in and saying, okay, I need to talk to somebody, because something has already been decided for you. It's for you to have that freedom in yourself. So it's a reset. It's a start over. It's what you've been asking for. That's what I got for Aquarius. We're going to move on for Pisces. Yes, they do overthink lots, but I love them. I love Aquarius. I have the best times with Aquarius people. The best. I think because I understand them. But ooh, when we don't get along, we don't get along. It's like, all right, Pisces is up. Don't forget, guys, we still have the collective reading after this. Well, after the Zodiac readings, but we're getting close to the end. Pisces, reminder that there will be a live show for sign-up readings on Wednesday with me. They are paid readings. If you want in on their list, there's only 10 spots available. It's first come, first serve list, but go check out my website for booking. And you have to be there. You cannot just buy a reading and then hope for it's going to be there online. Nope, it doesn't work that way. So make sure you read the description and what it's about. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces current feelings. It's a lot of swords. 7 of Swords. External influences, the 2 of Pentacles. You're definitely keeping to yourself. You're keeping quiet about something. Ooh, you definitely have your walls up really high. 4, 5, 6. Okay. There's something here that you do not want to share with another. This is something internally going on for this Pisces this week. Okay. Whatever this, this is a card of deceiving or lies, or a card here that means you're sneaky, but I also feel it's a card of being hidden. Okay. And it's kind of like this energy here where I feel like if a Pisces was talking in their head, they're going, who am I kidding? I'm lying to myself. All right. But you're remaining quiet about your fears. Now, the 2 of Pentacles being your influence externally, there's a lot going on in your world. So it almost feels like you are afraid to interfere when everything has a place or its space. It's so like when we were talking about the essence here. All right. Let's say you walk into a room and you needed some assistance and everybody's busy or everybody's doing something, or even if it's a party, right? And you're like, walk your room, you don't have a place. You're not sure where to place yourself this week. Okay. So what do? You might go to the corner and find the dog. Okay. Like it's just, there's something here where it's like, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to keep to myself. Now that may appear a little bit differently, but also there's something here where you don't feel welcomed this week, not by others, not by experiences. It's just like you enter a room and you're like, what am I doing here? Okay. There's that essence here. It's kind of like people's walls are really high up to you from an energetic level. Now it could also be that people have gone quiet, like you haven't heard from people in a while here. How are you responding to this? Eight of Cups. There's something here that you're trying to fade away from as well. I feel like with the Eight of Cups is that some people are leaving your field or going quiet because they're busy and life just kind of gets in the way. But others of you, I feel this pull away is also you realizing that you're not going to reciprocate energy where you're not feeling welcomed in. Why would you? Nobody would, right? So this is your response to this is just leave it be or let it go. This is not emotionally fulfilling me. Why would I stay in this? So there's something here where you're just going more towards yourself this week, Pisces. What is the real opportunity for this? Look at this. The Queen of Wands reversed. The Two of Cups reversed. Okay. This is definitely about a person that you feel excluded from. This is for a Pisces that is dealing with someone who's extremely jealous, envious, and has kind of a mean girl or mean guy group. All right. But there's this energy here where you're just not vibing with this person anymore. And your pride is really kicked, but also these were reversed. So it tells me this is somebody here that does certain moves here to gain a reaction from you. So yeah, you are remaining quiet, but the best thing that you can do is respond by leave it be, because this is what this person wants from you. They want a reaction from you. They're wanting a reaction here to see if you're going to be hurt by a certain scenario. All right, especially if this person is, God, it just feels like teenage bullshit. Like it almost feels like somebody here is hanging out with a new friend, or maybe they have if this is love, it's someone where they have, new love interest and they're posting everything to be, but it's all for jealousy. It feels like that, you know? Underneath the deck here for you, we have the 7 of Wands. Okay. Your defenses. How are you fighting back? You're fighting back by walking away. What no longer serves you. This is actually a defensive move, but you know what? If they come too close, you're not afraid here to tell a person to screw off or get out of my way. But there's also this energy here of this is a waste of your time and energy, and how your defenses are up. It's like, well, if I'm not wanted, or if that's the way they're going to be, I'm just going to leave it. I don't need to be in that energetic field. I don't need to be in those emotions. I don't need to keep watching you. I don't need to be friends with you. I don't need to, be in contact with you. So there's something here where spirit is really pushing you to create some healthier boundaries for you, especially if it's a person here who's leaving you out. All right, we're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up next, and then we have Taurus, and then we have the bonus collective read. Welcome, Ken. Gemini was first. So if you want to go to the Gemini read, just go to the timestamp. They're not listed now, but you can scroll back to the banner, or you can wait to the end if you want to listen to the collective. Aries, let's see what's going on for you the next 7 days, Aries. Aries, current feelings. The Page of Wands. Excitement. You excited to start something. External influences here. The 4 of Pentacles twice. Oh yeah, you're focused. You are focused. Are you focused on a specific task, specific person, a specific relationship, a specific idea of creativity? What's this integration about? The Page of Pentacles here reversed. You don't want to lose more time on this. This is someone, you got 2 pages, but there's something here where you feel like you don't want to miss out on an opportunity. So my Aries are being very much a go-getter this week. Okay. There's something here that you're like, oh, what's that about? What can I do with that? And the external influences. And I love how, because remember, we say that we add these cards up, especially if it's the same card. But we also got 4-4. We got 4-4-4. You got 3 4s. 4s are all about your structure, your stability, your manifestation. You are working with the universe this week, Aries, in a huge way. You are focused on the prize. You are focused on something because you know that time is of the essence before this candle goes out. Remember, we also got 4-4 here. So many 4s around you this week. All right. There is something where you felt that if you don't grab at this or you don't act upon this, that you'll lose it. So I think that you are looking at this window as I just got to get it done, or I just got to book it, or I just got to take this, or I just got to put myself out there. You are doing that. Are you doing it in a really big showy way? Not really. It's the page. So it's someone here is like, I'm just going to do it. Okay. I think it's time. I don't have to definitely prove myself, but I can let people know that, hey, I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to put the work into it. Let's see your response here. Aries response here. Look at there. There we go. Knight of Pentacles. You're willing to put the work into this. You know that you're not going to necessarily, just because you put yourself out there to this event, to this person, to this opportunity, to this creativity or idea, that it's just the starting point, but you're willing to put the time and effort into it. And that's your response to it, is the Knight of Pentacles. You're like, I'm in this for the long haul, through thick and thin. What's the real opportunity this week? Oh, the Ten of Swords. No more betrayal. Okay. You've been holding on to something in hopes that you were ready for it. And this week you're like, I'm not missing out on this. I'm not doing that again. This is someone here who's done this before, has had fear before, maybe fear of rejection. Oh, look at this, the Nine of Cups. This is what the bigger meaning is. You're going after your dreams. You're willing to fail. You're willing to say, I gave it the good old try. You know, you try, you're going for it. You're trying it. And if you fail at it, at least you know. But it can only lead you what? Closer to the Nine of Cups. Even the most successful people don't always have the greatest idea that takes off, right? They have some failures that come in place. So there's a really big creative spark here, or something here that you need to book or do this week that is very integral to putting you in the right path towards your wish fulfillment. Okay. Even if it is a rejection. So it's something to look upon there for this week. And underneath the deck, I love this. You have the Six of Swords. It's like you don't want to take your emotional losses, but you're willing to take the emotional losses so that you can move on, so that you can move forward. You know, it's not going to be an easy road or an easy path, but this is somebody here who's trusting the process here and going for something. Okay. And in the long run, they know that it's going to be the best thing that they ever did. All right. Maybe not results all in 1 week, but you're definitely at a good starting point. That's what we have for Aries. We are finally at here, which is our final sign for Taurus, but not our final reading. As you guys know, when we get hit here, I want to remind you to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Doesn't matter where you are. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've liked the channel, especially this live right now. It helps the channel algorithm. But most importantly, if you want your energy pushed into the bonus collective, this would be the time to comment bonus. And it's okay. You can spam it. Just don't use the same word. Some people like to, my moderators like to use bonus train and do emojis, but it helps the algorithm come up because everybody usually thinks the readings are done, and they're not done. They're not done. We still have one more after Taurus. So go ahead, comment bonus, get your energy in there. Aw, thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, reminder, I have a live Wednesday evening for sign up if you would like a personal mini reading live with me. There's only a 10-person sign up. If I want more readings, I will have to see how my energy is, but I'll give you details on there. But if you want to assure your spot, make sure you go to my website and book now. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurus. Current feelings for this week, Taurus. 8 of Wands. Well, you're moving fast. I feel like very rushed, very fast paced. You have 2 8s here too. External influences. The Fool. Oh boy. The integration of this. The Chariot. Okay. Not all right. This is definitely here where you feel that you need to just go for something. This also is very similar to the Aries energy, but here's the difference. Whatever you're going for, The Fool reverse is something here where in the past you failed. Okay. You're going for, like, externally, you got rejected by this before. So this is for Taurus who's been through a rejection of some sort, but they're going to try it anyway. Okay. Now some of you, this is a person. This is a person here. Gosh, I know. I already can feel a story here. Not everyone's going to be like, no, I won't do that. But this is that, you know what? I wonder what they're up to. You know what? I'm just going to text them. I'm just going to do that one more text after you unblock them. Maybe you're going to, go ahead and just text them. Just see what they're about. Let me see if they're still like there. All right. There's something here that you want to revisit. And it has to do with you wanting to move on or move forward. Because I feel like it's like whatever this rejection was, it feels like it's unfinished business and that you want to try again or go for it again. Now, I'm not saying you're going for a person again, but let's see what the response is, how you're going to be responding by this by taking these actions. The Three of Swords reversed. What's the real opportunity of this? We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. The bigger meaning? The Five of Swords. Okay. It was very, very brave for you to try this or go for this. And some of you, if you've been thinking about this and you're not going to listen to me, some of you are going to do it anyway. That's fine. All right. But some of you who are thinking about this, you're very brave to do this. Is it going to be the result that you want? No. Okay. If anything, you're going to see something about true colors coming out or how somebody is reacting towards you. And also realizing, why would you need an individual who needs you to be the change or you to chase them or you to be the one who offers this new start? Okay. If this is a rejection here, there's something here where you may be trying to go the same avenue or line. So let me make this very clear. Let's say you get rejected by a loan and you use the same kind of loan officer. Maybe you weren't supposed to do that. Maybe you were supposed to check out a different bank or a different advisor. It was just the fact that you went into a comfortable zone here of going, well, let me see if space or time has created this where I can try again. And what's going to allow here is to realize it's not going to go in your favor. You may not get an answer. You may not get somebody who responds to you. You may not like what you hear from an individual who you say hello to or just wanted to check in on you or see how you're doing. All right. Especially if you're breaking no contact with a person. You are going to get hurt in some way or fashion. But here's the kicker. Here's the good thing for you. It is because it's the bigger meaning of this for you. And the bigger meaning here for you, especially with that Five of Swords, is that this notion here is to realign you. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Spirit is saying they're pushing you to invest wisely into yourself, but also not to give up. But the quick actions for a quick buck or a quick turnaround when something was not ready for you to begin with does not necessarily mean it's that avenue. You're being pushed here to look at different avenues or different situations, and some of you a different relationship. Okay, maybe you just need to focus on your finances. Maybe you need to focus on the more business things about you, the practical things about you. But this is for a Taurus here who's kind of in that mode here of wanting to reach out or try something again, and it's not going to go in the favor that they want. And if it's something that you've been thinking about, you're being asked here to ask why you need that so badly, and can you address it with a different avenue? Put your energy in the essence of what truly belongs in there for you. All right, that's what I have for Taurus. We're going to move on with the final reading, which is our bonus collective. And thanks, guys, for all commenting here. Do appreciate it. Everybody's all aboard. I'm going to post the link one more time for you guys because I have no idea how many spots are. I haven't looked at it since I've been on the live, but there's only limited spots for this. But a reminder that this Wednesday is my first live gallery night for personal mini tarot readings. I do not do these a lot. I'm doing this because I have a lot of individuals asking for private readings, and my books are full. I'm really full out until July. My mentorship time and slots and everything, they're more of the areas that I'm more focused on right now. So those are still open for Harmonia. So if you're still looking for self-development or those one-on-one, 1 hour for me, those are still open. But if you want those personal readings, this would be the night to do it. Okay. It is a $25 fee for one question, but tier 1 and 2 get $5 off. Tier 2 has 5 spots available once they are filled, and those are free. Once those are filled, then they get that discount code. But that is all over on my website once you become a member, if you need that discount code. But if you don't want to join the membership and just want to have a reading, you most certainly can. It's $25. All right. Here we go. Collective. Collective, our bonus reading. Let's see what's going on here for us. The 10 of Cups. Liking it. External influences of this. Good mood that we're in. Happiness. 10 of Swords. What are you, having a divorce party? Like, something has ended for you. This is someone's like, ding dong, the witch is dead. You got 1, 2, 3. Don't forget 10. God, this is the ending of something. It's like no turning back. No turning back, but this will make you very happy. You've hit an area where it's been the rock bottom, but it's the best thing that's ever happened to you. And there's something here where you are just going to completely feel different energy. What's the integration of this? We have the 6 of Pentacles here reverse. This was a scenario that you were totally taken advantage of. Okay. So if there's a person, a place, or somebody that just exit this week, no explanation whatsoever, that just sucked you dry like an energy vampire, you're going to be relieved. Okay. You're going to be relieved. This could even be like, let's say if you work somewhere and you can't stand, I don't know, like a Karen or something like that you work with. This could be all of a sudden they give their 2 weeks notice and you're like, what? Whatever it is, it's not just you that is happy. It's a whole damn unit. Okay. It's like, thank God we're free. We're free of that. Okay. Others of you, like I said, if it's a particular person here, it's just realizing who your family is. And some of you, if it's not a person, it could be something here where it's a past betrayal, where it's like, I've been through such a rocky path, but this is something here that's being removed because it just doesn't serve me anymore. Okay. And you're able to see that. I'm surprised, honestly. We still have time to get the tower, but it feels like a tower moment. Your response. How are you responding to this? We have the 10 of Wands now reversed. Are you kidding me? You've had so much patience with this, okay? This is part of your obstacle. You were trying so hard not to be super excited about this loss, but at the same time, you're like, it's done. I don't have to worry about it. That person's out of my life. That job's done with me. It doesn't mean anything to me as it much it did. You don't have to carry the weight of that anymore. This is huge. Collective. Huge. We have the Page of Pentacles here, the opportunity. Not a missed opportunity for sure. An immature energy. Look at this. No more indecisiveness. If you ever wondered if somebody's out of your life or something here was meant to be, this is the week where you're going to go, oh no, that wasn't meant to be. And it's being removed. And I know now why. The universe is actually giving you a favor in a very, very big way. It's also going to clear the pathway, because whenever this obstacle gets removed, it's not taking all the energy on some of the other things that you could have been working on, or something that was healthier or more suited for you, especially if this was love. All right. But this is somebody here who's like, nope, it's all coming out. And they love to make me do the subtraction here. There was a lot of insecurities that came out being in the energy of this person, or wondering if somebody was coming back, or wondering if you were going to be keeping a position, or wondering if somebody was going to stay. This is all feeling very good, and a release of some sort here for you. Underneath the deck, look at this. The Wheel of Fortune, guys. All right. This is the universe working in our favor. And we're going to start reaping the rewards of how a karmic cycle is ending, and how it's starting to move in your favor this week. Okay. So be prepared to something is going to be removed, or someone, you're going to see an answer, but you're going to be excited by this answer, because it's allowing you to finally have a chance or a breakthrough for something much better for you. All right, guys, that's what I have for the readings tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope to see you on Wednesday. Even if you don't do a paid reading, there's going to be a collective reading. I highly recommend that you come in at least for the collective reading in the beginning. There's always piggyback messages. You never know with those lives, but I would love to see you there. But if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care. Have a good one.